Hello everyone and welcome to the WCG for quarterfinal 2 of the 2021 Australia Day T20 Big Bash, which sees the Group B winners and the defending champions Nice Gary taking on the surprise package from this year's competition, the Group A runners-up Smack My Pitch Up. And although this appears to be a very favourable draw for the defending champions, write the Crabs off at your peril. And as we take a look now at both sides' road to the quarterfinals, the defending champions Nice Gary topped Group B with a 100% record after hammering 60 grit in their opening contest, claiming a bonus point in the process, and then sneaking past the Puff and Billies in a tense second encounter to finish top of the pile. For the men in orange, they would have to settle for second spot in Group A. However, they take that after a bonus point loss against 2 inches short of a length in their opening match, but rebounded strongly to knock off the six offenders, claiming their maiden win at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash to qualify for the quarterfinals. Captains are in the middle and ready for the toss.
Here we go.
Flats is the call. It is a flat.
So it's Peter Fowler, the Smack My Pitch Up skipper, who has won the toss, and he is elected to bat first. If you take a look at the men in orange side for this crunch quarterfinal, they'll come into this contest full of confidence after rebounding strongly after their opening match drubbing to knock off the six offenders and reach a maiden quarterfinal berth. Peter Fowler, the skipper, standing up with the blade in that crunch contest, and they'll be looking towards their skipper once again to lead from the front in the biggest test of them all. And as we take a look at the defending champions Nice Gary's lineup for this quarterfinal, they too will head into this knockout tie full of confidence after navigating their way through the group stage with a 100% record once again to showcase why they are the best franchise in this tournament's history. The only possible question mark for the defending champions is the over-reliance on Harry Dean's bat once again. He's compiled 25 runs so far of the 31 that Nice Gary have amassed in the tournament, so his scalp is obviously the prized one. And just before we get underway, we'd like to congratulate Nice Gary, who broke their own winning streak record in their last victory against the Puff and Billies. They've moved along to 8 consecutive wins in this tournament, which stretches back all the way to their final match of the group stage in the 2019 edition. They had a tournament to forget on that occasion, but have been flawless ever since, and they'll be looking to qualify for a second successive semi-final appearance and make it 9 straight. And just before we get underway, of course, we'd like to thank our major partners for this year's tournament, Campbelltown Motor Auctions, who have been fantastic since jumping on board this season, and our ever-reliable and long-standing partners, Harley Cranes Group. It's the Master v the Apprentice. It's Nice Gary taking on Smack My Pitch Up in quarterfinal 2, and we're ready to go. And it will be the former Smack My Pitch Up skipper Daniel Blake who will get this innings underway for the men in orange. Scores of 5 and 4 in the group stage of this year's competition. He'll be looking to get his side off to the ideal start. So quarterfinal 2 ready to get underway. It's going to be Harry Dean to bowl the first over of the contest. Here he's in now, round the wicket here to Blake, and it's a full toss, and Blake gets his down the ground first delivery. So that's the perfect start for the men in orange. A signal of intent there from Daniel Blake. No wicket for 4. So a very encouraging start here for the men in orange, as Dean will continue to Blake around the wicket, and this one's a full delivery, and it's a swing and a miss. Oh no, he's got an edge. He's got an edge through to the keeper. So that's a perfect reply from Dean and the defending champions. He's got a tickle through to the keeper. Here is Blake, as his innings comes to an end on 4. Well, it's been an exciting start to this quarterfinal. 1 for 4. So the worst fears realised here for Smack My Pitch Up, as they lose an early wicket here in this quarterfinal. That wicket brings Jake Kasacha to the crease here at number 2. That's exactly how many runs he's managed in this year's competition so far. Can he stand up for the Crabs here? So it's going to be Harry Dean to continue around the wicket here to Kasacha. Here he's in now, and this one's a full delivery, and Kasacha gets this down the ground, but he can't beat Dean, who fields off his own bowling. So still a positive start to his innings here from Kasacha, as Dean will continue to him now around the wicket in the opening over. Here he's in now, this one's another full delivery, and this time it's a swing and a miss here from Kasacha. So 2 dots to begin his innings here for the Italian stallion. Dean has brought this back nicely. So we arrive at the final delivery of the opening over. Here is Dean is in once again to Kasacha. This one's a full delivery, and it's just defended on the offside for no run. 1 for 4 after 1. It's going to be Josh bowling to bowl the second over of the innings. He's in now around the wicket here to Kasatia. And he begins with a short delivery. Kasatia gets his way on the leg side. But Dean cuts it off, moving swiftly to his right to keep it to 1. So Kasatia off the mark. That'll make him feel a great deal better. The Crabs 1 for 5 into the second over. So they're on the back foot here in their maiden quarter-final appearance. As bowling will continue to Kasatia around the wicket. Here he's in now. This one's another short delivery, and this time Kasatia doesn't miss out on this one. He's hammered this into the party stand for a maximum. So that's just what the doctor ordered for the men in orange. 1 for 11. Bowling under a little bit of pressure here in the second over. As he'll continue around the wicket here to Kasatia. This one's a full delivery. Kasatia gets a thick inside edge, and he's going to move through for a single and a direct hit, and this looked tight. It's good positive cricket once again here from Kasatia, who was quick out of the blocks. If we take a look, direct hit would have been interesting. Smack my pitch up 1 for 12 in the second over. This bowling will continue to Kasatia around the wicket. Here he's in now. This one's another short delivery, and it's another one hammered to the boundary from Kasatia. This is brilliant here from the Italian stallion, who has raced along to 11. 12 runs off the over so far. We arrive at the final delivery of the over. It's a good length delivery here from bowling to end with, and it's a wild swing and a miss there from Kasatia. But it's a very successful over there for the men in orange. 1 for 16 after 2. So brilliant stuff so far from the men in orange, who are taking it to the defending champions here in quarter-final 2. 1 for 16 after 10 deliveries, with Jake Kasatia stabilising the ship here for the Crabs, as things are set up nicely for the back end of this innings. So it's going to be George Paneros, the skipper, to bowl the third over of the innings. Here he's in now, and he begins with a short delivery. Kasatia's hit this over the house, has he? Yeah, he has! That's the perfect start to the back end of the innings here from the defending champions. They removed the dangerous Kasatia for 12. The skipper picks up the key wicket with his first delivery of the match. Smack my pitch up 2 for 16 in the third over. So it's Peter Fowler, the smack my pitch up skipper, who makes his way to the crease, the last man in for the orange. Coming off a match-winning 19 against the 6 defenders in their last outing. Can he guide his side towards a defendable target? So it'll be skipper v skipper, as Paneros will come into Fowler for his first delivery. Here he's in now. This one's another short delivery. But he sprayed this wide outside the off stump, and that'll be another one to the total. So smack my pitch up 2 for 17 with 9 deliveries left in the innings. So plenty of time here for Fowler. Can the skipper guide his side towards that 30 mark? As Paneros will continue to Fowler here in the third over. Here he's in now. This one's a back of a lane delivery, and Fowler gets this away on the leg side, but he can't beat Dean there, who moves smartly to his right once again to make the stop. So it's been a brilliant opening to this quarter-final here from Harry Dean, who's been right in the thick of it. Paneros is in once again to Fowler, and this one's played on the leg side towards Harry Dean, who has a shot at the stumps. Well, that would have wrapped up the innings here for the men in blue. It was a suicidal single there from Fowler, and Dean, who had an age to aim up and fire, misses the target. So a let off there for the men in orange, as Paneros will continue to Fowler in the third over. This one's a back of a lane delivery. Fowler gets his way in the offside for a maximum. So he makes the defending champions pay with the very next delivery. Fowler moves to 7. The Crabs 2 for 24. So the men in orange building nicely here as we arrive at the final delivery of the over. As Paneros is in again to Fowler. It's a full delivery, and Fowler gets a nick through to the keeper. So the innings is over now. Paneros gets 2 in the 1 over to end the innings here for Smack My Pitch Up, as they're bowled out for 24 in the third over, and it's 25 needed for the defending champs to make the semi-finals. So in a pretty decent effort with the bat against the defending champions, Smack My Pitch Up are bowled out for 24 here in quarter-final 2. Jake Kasatia top scoring for the Crabs with 12. George Paneros finishing with figures of 2 for 8 after his 1 over. So the Crabs are right in this. 25 to get for the defending champions to keep their title defence alive. And predictably, it is going to be Harry Dean who will get this run chase underway for the defending champs. Scores of 6 not out and 19 so far in this year's tournament. Can he get the men in blue off to the desired start in this run chase? So it's going to be Daniel Blake who will bowl the first over here of the innings, as he's in now over the wicket to Dean. Here it's in now to full delivery, and he's knocked him over first delivery. Can you believe it? Dean goes for a golden duck, and that is a massive moment in this quarter-final. It is the best possible start here for the Crabs, who are in ecstasy now. Do they dare to dream yet again? Well, are we on track for one of the biggest upsets in tournament history? As that wicket now brings Josh Bolling to the crease at number 2. Is yet to bat so far in this year's competition, so he's up against it. So the man in orange smell blood in the water, as Blake will continue to bowling. Here he's in now, round the wicket this time, and Bolling gets a thick inside edge onto the fence, and will move through for a single to begin with. So a positive start there for Bolling, who has now got the massive task of resurrecting this innings. Not since their first win in 2019 of this winning streak have they had to chase a target of this magnitude. Here is Blake will continue again now to bowling. This one's a back of a length delivery, and it's a swing and a miss there from bowling. So tense times here for the defending champions, who have their backs to the wall. Blake to continue around the wicket to bowling in the opening over. Here he's in now, and he's served another full toss, and it's hammered down the ground by bowling for his first boundary of the innings. So that'll settle the nerves somewhat in the defending champions camp. 1 for 5. So Blake into bowling for the final delivery of the over. Here he's in now, round the wicket, it's another full delivery, and it's another one hammered down the ground there from bowling. Back-to-back boundaries to end the opening over. Bowling moves to 8. Nice Gary, 1 for 9 after 1. It's going to be Jake Kasacha who'll bowl the second over of the innings. As he's in now, round the wicket here to bowling. As he's in now, and he begins with a full delivery which slides down the leg side, so that'll have to be re-bowled. So the defending champions move into double figures. 1 for 10 here in the second over. As Kasacha will continue to bowling now. He's in now, this one's a full delivery. Hit back towards Kasacha, who drops the catch. Oh, but he's recovered well to stop the boundary. But that was a golden chance, I feel, here for Smack My Pitch Up. As we take a look, yeah, it's definitely on the half volley. And Kasacha can't take the sharp chance. But he does recover to save the boundary. Well done. Kasacha to continue around the wicket to bowling here in the second over. Here he's in now, this one's a full toss, and bowling gets a thick inside edge onto the fence and will move through for a single. Bowling will feel a bit disappointed with that. That was another opportunity to get that away to the boundary. However, he creeps his side closer to this target. Nice Gary, 1 for 13 here in the second over. Josh Bolling stabilising the ship here for the defending champions. As Kasacha will continue to now around the wicket. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and it's a play and a miss outside the off stump from Bolling. So another nervy moment there for the defending champions. This is brilliant to see here from Smack My Pitch Up, who are just a couple of good rocks away from achieving one of the biggest results in tournament history. Here is Kasacha will continue to bowling in the second over. He's in now, this one's a full toss, and it's been let go here from the umpire. Well, Bolling remonstrates, he thought that was over waist height. Oh, it's a tight call. So we arrive at the final delivery of the second over. Here is Kasacha will continue to bowling around the wicket. Next one, the full delivery, and it's clipped off his toes there from Bolling. That's a massive boundary to end the second over. Bolling moves to 13. Nice Gary, 1 for 17 after 2. So just like that, the defending champions have got themselves into a favourable position. They require 8 runs off 10 deliveries with 2 wickets in hand. Can Bolling guide his side home, or can the Crabs respond? So Smack My Pitch Up go back to their main strike weapon. It's going to be Daniel Blake to bowl the third over of the innings. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery. Bolling gets this away through mid-wicket for a massive boundary. Standing up for the defending champions here is Bolling, as they're just 1 hit away now. 4 to get off 9 deliveries. They need a wicket here to the men in orange, as Blake is in once again to Bolling, and this one's a back of a length delivery, and Bolling plays this on the offside for no run. So 4 to get off 8 here for the defending champions. Can Bolling guide his side through to the semi-finals? As Blake is in once again. Oh, he sure can! He sure can, as Josh Bolling, who finishes it off in style. They just find a way to defending champions. They always find a way. They've won this pretty easily in the end, thanks largely to Josh Bolling, who has finished 21 not out to guide the defending champions to a second successive semi-final. And it's commiserations to the men in orange, who have put up one hell of a fight. So in a pretty intriguing contest here in quarterfinal 2, and after a minor scare early on, the defending champions march into the semi-finals for the second straight year, as they defeat a valiant Smack My Pitch Up by 2 wickets. Josh Bolling, the hero with the bat, finishing 21 not out after their star man Harry Dean was dismissed with the first ball of the run chase, but they always find a way to defending champions, and their hopes of becoming the first side to successfully defend their title are still alive as they're through to the final four. So as we look ahead to the next match of the tournament, it is a beauty here in quarterfinal 3. The Group C winners Saggy Greens taking on the Group D runners-up Wet Up in the battle of the Green Machines to secure the third ticket through to the semi-finals.